Hey everybody, this video is going to be about ketogenic diet, so I put together some slides for you to see. If you have any questions at the end, just let me know and I can answer those questions also. There's been a lot of hype about ketogenic diet, so this is kind of why I'm putting this together. And I personally have not done the ketogenic diet, and as the slides go through more, you're going to find out why I can't see myself doing that. So ketogenic diet is your carbs are super low and your fats are really high. So the breakdown is actually 75% to 80% of fats. Your carbs are 5%, and then your proteins and fats are around 20 to 25%. The goal of ketogenic diet or keto diet is to get yourself into this metabolic state called ketosis. If you're in ketosis, you will have metallic breath. You can test the ketones in your urine with urine strips. You'll feel really tired. You may have digestive issues, and your hunger suppression will be really low. And other people will also have darkness under their eyes. Basically, what happens is that your liver starts to produce these ketones, depleting your glycogen storage. If you have lower glycogen, you're going to have lower energy and higher cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone. So ultimately what you're looking for is if you're in this ketosis state, then you'll be burning a lot more fat and you'll lose weight quickly. And by weight, I mean water included. So the next slide is going to show you some things of what you can eat and what you can't eat. All right, this is just a breakdown of what you can and can't eat. So if you can see, there's meat, leafy veggies, eggs, cheese, avocados, nuts, cauliflower, green veggies, heavy whipping cream, diet soda, tea, coffee, unsweetened. And of course, you do still have to drink water. On the other side, you can't have bread, you can't have pasta, you can't have rice, you can't have starches, potatoes, sugar, high fructose corn syrup, corn, wheat, flour, legumes, beans, fruit, except some berries, soda, milk, and including skim milk. So if you're looking at that list with all the things that you can't eat, how do you feel about giving up all of those things? Because if you're going to do a ketogenic diet, you have to give those things up because those will kick you right out of ketosis. And there's no point in doing the ketogenic diet if you're going to be in and out of ketosis. This next slide shows what my current macros are versus what they would be if I was doing a ketogenic diet. Currently, I am eating 1,500 calories, so that would actually stay the same on both sides. Right now, I'm eating about 40% carbs, 40% protein, and 20% fat. If I were to do a ketogenic diet, I'd only be able to eat 5% carbs, 20% protein, and 75% fat. So underneath, I just compare the two different, what they would look like. So obviously carbs is significantly lower, proteins is lower, and fats are extremely a lot higher. If I were to do keto, this is what it would look like. I have 1,095 calories in fats, 73 calories of carbs, and 292 of protein. What that looks like in grams, I would have 121 grams of protein, 73 grams of fats, and 18 grams of carbs. When we're talking about calories to grams, 1 gram of fat is 9 times the amount of calories. And then 1 gram of protein is 4 times the calories. And then same with carbs, 1 times 4. So basically, if you're eating a high content of fats, it's more dense in calories. So that means that you're eating a lot less food, but still getting a higher content of calories, if that makes sense. Really, really quickly, I put together what that would look like in actual food content for me. So this is super rough, so please do not follow this as a meal plan because I didn't spend a lot of time. I just made sure that I got my macros exactly the amount of numbers. And to be honest, I'm not even happy with the food content here. So for breakfast, I would be eating 3 eggs, 30 grams of cheese. For lunch, I'd have a protein shake. Apparently you can buy keto protein shakes, so I looked that up and I liked that idea that you could just have a shake that gets you your macros. and then I would have half of an avocado maybe in the shake. I actually don't like avocados, so I would really have to be fancy with how I'm eating the avocado. I could see myself eating guacamole. Next would be for dinner, so I'd have a 4-ounce steak, a tablespoon of avocado oil to cook my onions and mushrooms together. And then my last meal is just going to be 30 grams of cheese. There at the bottom, it shows my macros for this meal plan. So obviously that's going to be just for 1 week. I would probably have to do a couple different variations because that gets boring. And I actually don't even care for a lot of these foods that are here. So it would be a very big transition for me to even try this keto diet. My macros there are 121 for fat, 74 for protein, and 23 for carbs. And that was actually 5 grams of carbs over, which is extremely important to stay under if you're doing keto. So that guy at the bottom is freaking out because if I were to have half of a banana and 3 strawberries, I would be over in my carb content for the day. That doesn't even include everything else that I ate before. I couldn't put in a banana or strawberries or half of a banana in my diet because it put me over in my carb content. I'm just going to comment on how difficult it is to be able to sit at a table with your friends while everyone else is eating burgers and fries and baked potatoes and whatever else your friends are eating, and you're just having your diet food. It's impossible. And not only that, if you do go through with sitting at a dinner with your friends and you're eating your keto diet, you're going to be upset time after time after time. Like if you're going through this keto diet, and everyone else is just having a grand old time eating ice cream and whatever else, you're gonna be stressed out. I'm telling you, it is really hard to be dieting when everyone else isn't. It's extremely difficult to be on any diet, let alone a keto diet, while everyone else isn't. So here's my recommendation. Decide what your goal is. Is your goal short-term or something more sustainable and more of a lifestyle? If your goal is short-term, yes, keto diet for 2 weeks, that can cut you some weight. You're going to lose a lot of water, and I'm telling you, it's going to be very difficult to eat just high content of fat and little amount of carbs. If you're looking for something more sustainable, honestly, it's not rocket science, people. Just make healthy choices. You know what healthy foods are. You know when you're full. Don't eat until you're full. Just eat until you're not hungry. Use food as fuel to get through your day. Eat more veggies, drink more water, eat some fruit, say no to sugar and fast food. I truly believe in creating a healthy lifestyle based on balance. So diets that have very restricted guidelines, like 5% of carbs, they're stressful. I'm telling you, it is very difficult to diet, let alone cutting out carbs nearly completely. Besides that, carbs are not the enemy. If you just choose to work out, and it'll help you burn fat and gain muscle, the more muscle you have on your body, the more fat you're burning at rest. If you are doing a keto diet and you're working out, keto diet decreases your workout performance because you're not going to have as much energy and you don't have any carbs to refuel. I honestly believe in a balanced meal plan of fibers, vegetables, fruits, proteins, nuts, seeds, carbs, low sugar or no sugar, and no fast food. The last thing I want to say is that when I was putting together my meal plan for a keto diet, I had a really hard time coming up with foods that I could eat that fit my macros. So my carbs, my proteins, and my fats. It was very difficult to find foods that didn't have any carbs in it, first of all. Literally everything's a carb. So even some fruits and vegetables, actually fruits and vegetables mostly do have carbs in them. So all those little things that you put into your meal plan have carbs. So those are all going to add up. If it adds up to more than 5-6% of your caloric intake, you're done. You're not in ketosis anymore. So that was extremely difficult. And after I finished the video, I actually started thinking, what's another fat that I could eat that would be good, that I actually like, and that doesn't have very many carbs in it? Well, peanut butter, natural peanut butter. I love peanut butter. It's such a good treat for me. But what do you eat peanut butter with? You eat it with celery or apples or rice cakes. I'm not just gonna eat a scoop of peanut butter and call that a meal. That's disgusting. Okay, that's it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Please ask me any questions. Let me know what else you want to see. I really want to do some more stuff in the gym because that's my favorite thing ever, but diet is extremely important. So I hope that this helps you decide what you want to do for your diet or your meal plan and lifestyle. Okay, see you soon.